Nairobi is the heartbeat of this nation. And we're not going to stand by and watch ourselves lose it. Not because the people do not support a Jubilee government, but because the leaders cannot work together. And I want to be very clear on that basis. And what we expect, and that is why we are here, from each and every single one of you who seeks to vie for an elective post in this city, is that I want you to understand that Nairobi and Kenya is bigger than any one of you individually. And the least we expect from you in these remaining 2 days is for you to pull this city together and to ensure a Jubilee victory in the
Many believe Uhuru simply wants to inherit his late father's seat, but growing up in the first family, is Uhuru a pampered prince seeking the country's presidency from a platform of entitlement?
I would doubt very much that he was seeking to be president just because his father was president. It's been normal in other parts of the world as well, that people who hail from families that have produced leaders at that level before have sought also to have a go at it. And I think it's a very normal and natural human happening. If your father was a coconut farmer, you are likely to try to be a coconut farmer. If he was running a bakery, you are likely to try to run a bakery. And if he was a football player, there's every likelihood that some people from the family would go that way. I do not think that they do that because they think that they have any special entitlement to that which they then aspire.
Uhuru Kenyatta did not decide to be the son of Jomo Kenyatta, and he's entitled to contest for the presidency. The bottom line is Kenyans are the ones to decide who becomes their next leader. And if Uhuru Kenyatta has offered himself and is elected to become the president of Kenya, we can't talk about the sense of entitlement because Kenyans will have elected him. So that issue of whether he's a sense of entitlement because his father was a president is neither here or there. The fact is he has the resources and he has a political constituency and is qualified to be the Kenyan president. It's up to Kenyans to decide whether they're going to elect him or not.
Guinea is undoubtedly one of the few West African nations endowed with impressive vegetative cover, but this is not in any way being translated into significant gains. As Guinea is looking for ways to untap the huge potentials it has to sell the country to tourists, last July, Ibrahim Abalde traveled to Fouta Djallon on a socio-historical fact-finding mission. Here is his impression of Fouta Djallon.
Fouta Djallon is a sprawling settlement that had for centuries held sway in the history of the greater Senegambia sub-region. People believe that this is the original home of the various ethnic groups now settling in what is now West Africa. Tucked in an enviable and favorable geographical entity, this region should be a tourist paradise, especially if we embark on a journey around its difficult-to-travel routes to the remote settlement of Hore Dimba. The main attraction in this area is that it is the abode of the mouth of three rivers, the Gambia, Senegal, and Niger. Well, over the years, various historians have dealt extensively about the important natural attributes within the Senegambia sub-region. What is amazing to discover at the mouth of the Fouta Djallon Highlands is that the water that is oozing from the rocks is the main source for three rivers, River Gambia, River Senegal, and River Niger. For many years, this has been the sanctuary for the water that comes out from these rocks and literally overflow big rivers like the one in Sanglakunda in the Gambia. Back to the town, Fouta is the second largest township after the capital Conakry, which is why business dealers say the main market brings together on a daily basis hundreds of people from various towns. The goods sold here are almost available in most regional markets and almost sell the same price. However, it all depends on bargaining, as I found out when I stormed the market. It was a symbolic outing as I came face to face with the common goods displayed at various locations within the market. Guinea, like several markets in the region, is awash with basic food items such as bread and goods that market women buy every day. Most of the goods sold here, especially clothing and textiles, are from Asia. Like the economic squeeze facing those countries, the traders here are also complaining about the epileptic nature of business and how it is hurting them financially. Overall, my visit offered me the chance to hear contemporary issues that have a bearing to national development. We'll be back with that in our coming series on Footage Alone on Weekend Spectrum.
Well, this is the time to sign out until we return next week. This is Neko Madama wishing you a pleasant weekend. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Get ready, Gambia. The ACE undersea cable from Europe is now live. QCell, the market leader in telecommunication and internet services, is proud to be the largest private shareholder in the Gambian ACE project. With QCell, you can get 4G broadband speeds up to 40 megabytes. QCell's 4G network has the widest coverage and the low bandwidth prices are unbeatable. Take your internet experience to the next level and enjoy unequaled superfast browsing, uninterrupted video and audio streaming, online gaming, video conferencing, and much, much more. For more information, call 111 or go to www.qcell.gm and join the QCell Internet Superhighway. QCell, soon your boss. The Gambia's quality network. Gambia's quality network. Gambia's quality network.
Send money from over 76,000 agent locations in Europe and on westernunion.com 24/7 to over 34,000 agent locations across Africa and the Middle East. Western Union, moving money for better.